Yesterday, we were doing the questions of the lesson Cooperate and Prosper. We were continuing that. My Only Cry. Part B, we were to do of the poem My Only Cry. Part B, Part 2. Can any one of you read the summary of Part 2?
The child is tired of waiting for the adults to keep their promises. He wants adults to stop making promises which they do not want to keep. He calls upon everyone, the children and the adults, to join in the protest against arms factories and arms makers. He asks the arms makers to stop producing weapons and to work to stop wars. In this unit, the poet uses the pronouns them, we, you, your, and us to refer to arms makers, all the children, including himself and the adults. In the fourth stanza, while talking to the adults, he uses them instead of you to separate the arms makers from the other grown ups who feel like him. In the last stanza, the child talks directly to the arms makers and addresses them as you. In the first unit, we see the child pleading, but in the second unit, we find him talking to the arms makers directly. Is the poet suggesting that when pleading does not help, we should take upon ourselves the responsibility of asserting what is right? The poet says that the children are not interested in any politics or any party because politics divides people, creates hatred, and leads to wars and destruction. The poet says that the children are not interested. Wait, sorry. No, you have seen that the poet is using the same pronoun for different people in different lines. There is a continuous shift in reference points of pronouns. For example, in the fourth line, you is for adults. In the fifth line, you is for children. You is used for children. Why does he do so? It is to make you feel the presence of other characters in the poem. Although it is only the child who speaks throughout, when the child uses the pronoun you for the other children and adults and arms makers, we feel as if he is turning and talking to each of them.
Yes, that's right. Thank you, David. Now, in the second part, okay, like in the first part, he is not directly talking to the arms makers, but he's pleading indirectly. Okay, but in the second part, we see that he or the child talking to the arms makers directly. So we can say that the poet here is suggesting that when pleading does not help, we should take upon ourselves the responsibility of asserting what is right. Okay, the responsibility of taking a step to do what is right or directly doing what is right. Now, the poet says that the children are not interested in any politics or any party because politics divides people, creates hatred, and leads to wars and destruction. Now, also here too, the same pronoun has been used to refer to different people in the poetry. Okay, in the fourth line, U is used for adults, fifth line, U is used for children. Okay, this is so that we can feel the presence of the characters, of different characters. Okay, he's used this effects, okay, so that we can feel the presence of other characters too. Okay, but also that doesn't break the rhythm of the poem. Okay, now questions we'll do based on this. Miracle and Haniel, can you all turn on your video? Haniel and Miracle. Miracle. Video on, please. Questions. State the three things that the child wants everyone to stop doing.
The child wants everyone to stop making arms, stop making wars break out, stop telling lies.
Yes, that's the right answer, Miracle. Who are we and you in We Are Sick, You Are Sick?
Uh, the children and the adults.
Yes. What is the essential need of the child? Animal.
Essential need of the child.
Say loudly.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Uh, peace, ma'am, I think. Yes, ma'am. I shall in this poem peace and love.
Love. Yes. Affection. Okay. Affection is the essential need of the child. Who does the child hold responsible for depriving him of this essential need?
The child holds the adults responsible for depriving him of his essential needs.
Yes. Appreciation. Now, when you read this poem, do you miss the usual rhyme and jingle of a poem? The lines in this poem do not end in similar sounds, and the sound at the end of each line is different from the sound at the end of other lines. If we go back to the poem and check it out, okay, the theme is connected. The theme is going the same throughout the poem, but we can see that there is no connection, like different between the lines. Okay, there is no repetitive sounds. Okay, no jingle or repetitive sound means that usually the poems have words ending or you know words ending in the same sound or some same lines, but in this poem we don't see that. Okay, we don't see that. All of them are different lines, no rhymes, no jingles. So this such a poem in which there is no uh s- you know rhyme or words ending with the same sound or the jingle. These are called blank verse. Okay, they are called blank verse. Blank verse or a poem written in a blank verse consists of unrhymed lines, but it has a singular pattern of movement. Okay, means the theme it isn't that when you read it you will not feel connected. Okay, you will feel connected because it follows the same theme. Okay, it follows the same pattern. It has a rhyme, a rhythm of its own. Okay, it has a regular rhythm of its own. So such poems are known as blank verse. Okay, now can anyone read that? Do you know?
In the Peace Park of Hiroshima, one of the cities which suffered a nuclear attack in 1945, there stands a statue of a little girl holding a golden crane with the inscription, "This is our cry, this is our prayer, peace on earth." The statue is inspired by Sadako Sasaki, who was 2 years old when Hiroshima was bombed. When Sadako was 12, she got leukemia, also known as the atom bomb disease. Sadako's friends reminded her of a Japanese belief that if she folded 10,000 paper cranes, she might live. Sadako died before she could complete the task. Her friends raised money to build a memorial for all the children who had died during the atomic attack.
Yes. So now in the Peace Park of Hiroshima, this is one of the cities which suffered a nuclear attack in 1945. Okay, there is a park, and in that park, there is a statue of a little girl holding a golden crane, and it has an inscription. This is our cry, this is our prayer, peace on earth. This was inspired by Sadako Sasaki, who was 2 years old when Hiroshima was born. Okay, when this place, Hiroshima, was bombed, this girl was 2 years old, and when she was 12, she got leukemia, also called as an atom bomb disease. Sadako's friends reminded her of a Japanese belief that if she folded 10,000 paper cranes, she might live. Okay, there was, various beliefs that people believe in, and she died before she could complete the task. So her friends raised money to build a memorial for all the children who had died due to the atomic attack. Okay, this is the image. This is the statue. Okay, now adverbs we did yesterday, the first part we did. Okay, now in the second part, replace the underlined adverbs with their antonyms in the sentences given below without changing the meaning and the tense of the sentence. Okay, for example, if you do not work willingly, you cannot succeed. You have to change the underlined word that is willingly to its antonym that is unwillingly. Okay, don't change the change the tense, but you just have to shift it to its opposite word without changing the tense or the form. Okay, let's check this out. Seema did not accept the job happily.
Seema accepted the job unhappy.
Okay, yes, yes. Seema accepted the job unhappily or sadly. That's right. Next one. The child did not break the window intentionally.
The child did not break the window unintentionally.
No, the child broke the window unintentionally.
You can change the sentence?
Yes, you can change the sentence a little bit because then only it will make sense. Okay. Um, Next one, C1. We should not speak impolitely.
We should speak politely.
Yes, Haniel. My friend is not well.
My friend is unwell.
Yes. You should never um use bad construction material to build your house.
Um, you should always use good construction material to build your house.
Yes. Okay. Terminal questions. How is the world of children different from the world of adults? State in about 50 words. Any one of you? How is the world of children different from the world of adults?
The world of children is a world of love and innocence. Children do not tell lies. They are not involved in political reveries. They want love and affection. They want peace in the world. In times of peace, the world is safe for everyone. In times of peace, we can work to make the world better for children. Adults tell lies and you know, make war to acquire power over others. For adults, peace and friendship are words which can be used to hide and cover up their destructive activities.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Marathon, that's right. Uh, Second one. What do you think the poet means by the given phrases? Choose the correct answer. Think about taming the winds means
Check the storms which cause damage and war.
yes, that's right. Through your fault means
B, ma'am. The fault of arm makers. Sorry. Yes, ma'am. The fault of others.
I think it can be A also. The fault of all adults
Yes.
means arm makers and left and right wing people, all adults. A veil
Yes.
of dust lies over it means a veil of dust lies over it.
Ma'am, our lives under the threat of weapons.
Yes. Who can build a better world?
The adults.
The adults. Yes. State in about 50 to 60 words the theme of the poem and how is it relevant in the modern world today?
The poem focuses on the direct uh, consequences of developing destructive weapons. Weapons can eliminate life, weapons can destroy the world, and weapons lead to war, and wars made by adults. Adults should stop making weapons and war. They should make the world a happy, safe, and peaceful place for children. The poem is
Hmm.
very relevant in the um, cut, uh, contemporary context. Today, many countries possess nuclear weapons which have huge destructive potential. The poem is a reminder to the world to stop the production of destructive weapons.
Yes, Marathon, that's right. Okay. Hmm. Read the poem once again, and there are some questions for us to answer. Okay. Is there a rhyme scheme in the poem, as far as you have observed?
No.
No. Do all the stanzas have the same number of lines? We want to check.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. No.
No. Some have 5 lines, some have 4 lines, some have only 3 lines. So, also not true. Are all the lines equal in length in the poem? Are all the lines equal in length?
No, ma'am.
No. Do all the stanzas have a similar pattern of long and short lines?
No, man.
No. So, based on this, we can say about a blank verse that in a blank verse or in a poem that is written in blank verse, there is no rhyme scheme. It does not follow a rhyme scheme, and all the stanzas, they do not have the same number of lines. Then all the lines are not equal in length. And the
ஏய்
last,
உன்னோட இது கொடு இது யாரத கொடுத்துருக்க
you can mute yourself. Miraculous. And then one more thing about blank verses that they do not have all the stanzas in a similar pattern of long and short lines. Okay, that is in a blank verse or in a poem written in a blank verse, all the lines have different lengths. Okay, the stanzas have different lengths and they do not follow a rhyme scheme. Okay, if a question comes, you can write that. Alright. Why has the poet chosen a child to voice his concerns?
Because the child won't lie and he's innocent.
Because the child is innocent, yes, and because the children are affected the most during the war times. During the war times, children who are little, innocent, they are affected the most during the time of wars. That is why poet chose a child to voice his concerns. Okay, so with this we have finished with the lesson. With this we have finished with the lesson, and we are stopping here. Okay, tomorrow, or we can just check out the worksheet right now, and then tomorrow we can start a new lesson.
So
Do you remember the poet of this chapter? This poem?
and Leela Ibrahim. See,
Yes, yes, that is right. Leela Ibrahim Siman. That's right. Uh, good work. Good work. Okay. So I will be asking you some questions. We'll read the stanza and we'll check out some questions. Okay. Who are you deceiving? You ask me to speak to children, but I shall also address you, the grown-ups. I am still a child. I don't know how to lie like you. All the children of the world, oh, adults of the world, cannot, could not rebuild what you destroy. A better world won't be able to be rebuilt without you, the adults. Okay, who is the poet of the poem? Leela Ibrahim, we just saw. Next. What does this poem mainly talk about? What does the poem mainly talk about?
this poem mainly talks about like what the adults are doing and like conveying the adults to make a better future for us
Mm-hmm.
children.
Yes. Why are adults said to be deceiving? Why are adults said to be deceiving?
Uh, because they tend, because they lie a lot.
Because they lie. Yes, because they lie. And because, they lie, they do not keep their promises. That is why they are said to be deceiving. All the children of the world, oh, adults of the world, could not rebuild what you destroy. What are the adults destroying? What are the adults destroying?
They are like destroying a piece of the world, like by
Mm-hmm.
making weapons and creating wars, all these things.
Yes, they are destroying the peace of the world. That's right. Okay, one more. Mm, we have read the stanza and answer the following questions. So, in your name, we children, we ask them, Close your arms factories and think about taming the winds. What is the poet's only cry to the adults? The poet's only cry to the adults.
Close the arm factories.
Yes, to close the arms factories. That's right. Why can't the poet lie? Why can't the poet lie? Because the poet is a child and children don't lie. Okay. Poet is a child and children don't lie. Why are peace and fellowship more important to adults than children?
Because, ma'am, mm, between the children, ma'am, whatever may happen, again they will like join and they would mingle easily. But adults, if they it don't mingle or have an hatred towards one another, would lead to wars
Hmm. Yes. Yes, Anil. That is
and
right.
violence.
That is right. Um, okay. Right-wing politics matter little to us. We are children. Left-wing politics matter little to us. Our life is essentially a fiction. But through your fault, a veil of dust lies over. Why is politics of no importance for children? Why is politics of no importance for children?
Because politics divides people and uh, causes war.
Yes, that's right, David. But through your fault, a veil of dust lies over it. What is the fault committed by the adults? Creating the arm factories, making arms, okay, causing wars to break out, okay, destruction. That is the fault committed by adults. What are the poet's blames on adults? The poet's blames are uh, because of these acts of the adults. Okay, the children are suffering in the wars and in these situations. Okay, that is the poet's blame or the child's blame on adults. Now, what's the meaning of right-wing politics? What is the meaning of right-wing politics?
Like right wing politics, they promote and support a rigid and traditional social order.
Yes, yes, Miracle. That's right. That is right. Okay. We will do only the questions that are not done yet. Seventh question. Political policies are followed by a conservative political party. What are the two values which the child expects the adult to know better? What are the two values the child expects the adult to know better? Friendship and fellowship or peace and fellowship? Yes, those are the values that The child expects that the adults know better. Okay. The ninth question is also a good question. The child knows the truth and tells the truth, whereas the adults know the truth but hide it with their lives. Comment using your own personal experiences. Anyone can answer this. The child knows the truth and tells the truth, whereas the adults know the truth but hide it with their lies. Comment on this using your own personal experiences. Any comments?
Ma'am, I guess one example would be the political parties in India.
An example would be the political parties. Yes, can you elaborate?
I don't know specifically, but I had heard about something. I'm not sure what it is. I don't remember right now.
Okay. It is like this that, promises are made, but they are not fulfilled. Okay, when a child um, knows the truth, the child will tell the truth. But people who like are the adults, the grown-ups, even though they know the truth, they do not tell the truth. They try to hide it. Okay. They make promises that they do not fulfill. Okay. And they try to hide the truth from the people. They try to hide the truth, conceal the truth from others. Okay. That is the difference between a child and an adult. And you can, when if an answer like this comes, you can shape your answer using any of your personal experiences related to this. Okay. Now, last one. Write a formal letter to the Prime Minister of India congratulating him for some initiatives in the educational field that the government of India has taken recently. Okay, you can do this as homework, the 10th question. But first, you have to research about what are the initiatives that the educational field has taken recently. Okay, what are the recent initiatives that have happened? You have to research on that and then you have to write it down, the 10th question as the homework. Okay, that's all for today. That's all for today, Haniel. I will be sharing the psychology TMA to you. David, I'll be sharing accountancy TMA to you. Okay, please
Yes.
finish them.
Okay.
Yes, please finish them. If there is any doubt, please ask me. Any other help you need regarding that, let me know, message me. And we'll now be meeting tomorrow for class. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.